Okay, so I right now am in the part of my spiritual journey where I feel like a fucking alien. Like I don't want to be around people no more, period. Cause it's like y'all mindsets, like a lot of people's mindsets, it's just so fucked up and toxic. Like I can right now I can see the I'm not gonna say I feel, no, I can see the contradiction in people right now. And it's like I be trying to help them, like, hey bro, this is a contradiction. This is how you're contradicting yourself. I can tell by your actions, and I can tell by your words, and I can also tell by my past experience. And because you did the same thing we were doing the same shit. You wanna know why we're doing the same shit? Basically we were on the same fucking brainwash. We were like, people think that since you didn't personally, you weren't specifically in my life and in my shoes, you have no clue at all how I feel and when I'm going through and blah blah blah. But the whole time it's like, yeah, I might not know exactly, but that doesn't mean I don't understand. Like, baby, same journey, different paths. Like, we still at the same end game. We still got the same rooted issues, etc., etc. And it's like, I be trying to help motherfuckers, and they just be so mad. Or they like, it's that denial. It's that straight up denial. And I see it. And I see it because I've literally been in both positions. I've been in the position of having somebody trying to like wake me up and help me out and see the like contradiction and flaw and the brainwashing I was thinking, and now I'm on the other side trying to help motherfuckers, and it's just like, it's so annoying. I don't even want to be around, like, I don't want to help conversations with people sometimes, especially because they try to push bad shit on me for doing something that they can't do, which is be true to themselves and be real and think for themselves. And people think, oh well, you're being negative. No, baby, I'm being real. Like, that's the truth. What is negative about the truth but the perception of it? Like, ask yourself that. What's negative about the truth other than the perception of it? Because all that is perception. If you think about it, nobody is ever wrong when it comes to how they feel. Because, hold on, you can easily be wrong about something. But when it comes to, like, emotional-based stuff, like experience, who are you to tell somebody that they're wrong? All because you don't agree. You feel me? So, actually, no, you're never wrong necessarily. It's like, it's weird to explain. There's levels to, it's like, it's a lot of levels to thinking, and people don't get that. And it's like, the more you think, the more you think for yourself and act on it, the more you start recognizing those levels and all that stuff. And it's like, it's so hard. Like, I'm explaining it so broadly. So since it's so broadly, it's like you can take any interpretation of it. You can maybe, like, I feel like I'm explaining it, a lot of people understand it because they're not trying to break down those levels of thinking that I am continuing to try to break down for myself. Like, cause when I be talking and I say certain stuff, I'm like it's just like, it makes sense. But then people look at me like, oh, you're wrong. And I'm like, see, that's the issue. You think I'm wrong. See, there we go. That's the issue. Stop thinking people are wrong. Nobody's wrong. And that shows the ignorance in your thinking. If you think somebody's wrong, you're simply just projecting your own insecurities on them. And I say that because it's like, I say that because how is somebody wrong for truly speaking off of their personal experience and thoughts? You know what I mean? Like, you're not wrong. You might not agree with it, but just because you don't agree doesn't mean that person is wrong. And a lot of people are still stuck in that mindset that it has to be this or that, or you have to pick a side and blah blah. Like, a lot of people are so stuck in that mindset, and that shit is a trap. Like, do you not see how much you're holding yourself back? Like, what? That shit everything always just goes so much deeper. It just always goes so much deeper. Everything literally just goes deeper. People be like, you're overthinking. You think, and that's another thing. Somebody tells you think too much. Like, how the fuck can I think too much? Like, I don't get that. And I used to think I was an overthinker because I was around motherfuckers I wasn't thinking enough. Like, that's the issue. If you're around people that's telling you, oh, well, you overthinking it, you dragging it out, You know what I mean? Like, to an extent, though. Like, when it comes to you expressing how you personally feel and all that, and you got people just downing you for it, like, change your environment. You around some bots, baby. Like, no. Like, ugh. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's really a lot to take in. And I'm just so fed up with people. Facts. I'm just tired. I'm so irritated. But it's the fact that I understand why people are how they are, or at least have a grasp of a concept of why that could be, that is why I'm like not mad. Because it's like, why be mad? Because A, it ain't got shit to do with me, first of all, and B, I completely understand. I completely understand. So it's like, that's why I just want to be, that's why I feel like an alien in a sense when it comes to a lot of people, like, especially people my age. That's another people, like, I'm 17 and I'm out here thinking like this. And a lot of people don't think like this. And it's all because they're simply just not thinking for themselves. Like, people, I feel like what people need to understand is we were literally taught to not think for ourselves since day one. Like, think about it. When you came out the womb and when you were like a little kid, like a baby, you were carefree. Like, you were straight carefree. Like, when you remember, that's why people be like, oh, I wish I was a kid again and it was just easier and blah blah. Yeah, because you had that, at least a little bit of freedom. You were able to express yourself at least a little bit. But this is why I say you not thinking for yourself. It's because your parents or society would put you down for doing shit you truly wanted to do. Like, you see the cycle of it when you was a kid. Say if you was a kid and somebody stunk, you was like, ew, they stink. You would get slapped or popped or, oh, don't say that, don't say that. Well, if it's the truth, why shouldn't I say? Like, you see what I mean? You're not thinking for yourself. We're literally taught to suppress our own truths. Like, what? Like, that's why I tell people, you're not thinking for yourself. And then people get so offended because it's like, who are you to tell me I'm not thinking for yourself? Blah, 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 blah. But it's like, it's true, though. And that's why you're mad, because it's true and you see it, but you don't know how to deal with it in a sense. Because that's exactly what I did, period. People would tell me the straight up truth, and I would just get mad and ignore it because I was in straight denial and I didn't want to see the truth for how it was. And it's like, yeah. You just don't think. And it's okay, and then it's like, I'm not saying you don't think for yourself at all, because you have to think. There were some things you did as a kid that you got away with because it was accepted, socially accepted, or people told you it was okay. So of course you kind of think for yourself, but like that shit, like doubt and fear and anxiety and all that, that's literally shit that came from other motherfuckers. Like, that was shit that was brought onto you, and now you're pretty much embodying it to the point that you don't even fucking know yourself, because the shit that was put onto you because of other people, you are now abiding by and living your life by. You're not living for yourself, you're living for others, and it shows, baby. And that's why I be trying to tell people, like, bro, what? And then there's people that won't listen to me simply because of my age, and then they're ignorant. Like, we gotta break the cycle, yo, period. Like, we really gotta break this cycle.